أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran, the Easy Way Course 5, page 16.8. Today we will study Surah Al-Baqarah verses 106 and 107. We know this courses has been designed by Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim, and in Pakistan, the Arshad Iqbal Malik is the person who is doing the courses, conducting the courses in this Pakistan. And there is a Islamic Community Center which is conducting these courses from E11 Islamabad. Its purpose is to bring all the together like-minded families and revival of the Islamic Ummah through the understanding of the Quran 24 hours. The course day, as you can see, today is the 26th September we are starting. The course will be twice weekly, every Friday and Saturday, and inshallah expected to be completed in second week of the December. The mid-quiz is expected on 15 November and the final quiz on the 19th December. The timing, of course, will be 6:15 to 7:15 p.m. Pakistan time. It's a almost 12 weeks duration course. As you can see the dates, today we are starting on 14 November. We will have the quiz orientation of the mid, and 15 November we will have the mid quiz. Course will complete on 13th December. On 14th December we have the quiz orientation. On 19th December, inshallah, you will have the final quiz. Your batch is 73. As you know, you have to get registered. The registration form has been shared with you. The books, I frankly tell you, it's not possible to get books from Pakistan outside because the courier charges they are too much. The second thing is that the books here which are available, they are in Urdu because majority of courses are conducted in Urdu. The English courses are very few, so English books are nothing. However, we will share with you the soft copies of the textbook and the workbooks. And you have to get print at your home. If you can't print, you are not having affordability or any issues, then you can use them as a soft copy. For the homework, you can use the simple papers to solve the answers questions of. And at the end, you can get their screenshot, make a PDF, and can submit for the workbook marks. The book, as you can see, it has the textbook as well as the workbook. But for the English version, the both textbook and workbook, they are jointly provided in one book. If you see the page 74 on Word, they are the workbook in the same text. The approach is same as we did in the QC 2, 3, 4, same way. Each class will have two parts. The first part will be having the lesson learns with the Surah Al-Baqarah ayahs, and the second part will be with the grammar. The objective of the QC5 is study next 5 pages of Surah Al-Baqarah from verses 106 to 141. Inshallah, we will complete the first juz in this course. Learn additional vocabulary of the Quran in one word per line, and learn the additional vocabulary using the pointers and the phrases. Learn how to apply the Al-Quran to our lives, and learn the Naf using the TPR. And the last pointer is learn the 200 plus Quranic related spoken Arabic sentences for the effective learnings, maybe up to 350 sentences. As you know, the first juz has 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, you studied in QC2. It was having Surat Fatih and 1 to 37 mean the 37 ayahs of Surat. The next 5 pages, the page 6 to 10, you studied in QC3. Starting 38 up to 76 mean the 39 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, page 11 to 15, you study in QC4. Starting 77 up to 105 mean the 29 ayahs. The last 5 pages, that is 16 to 20, now you have started today in this QC5. They are 106 up to 141 mean 36 ayahs. So there are 141 ayahs in the first juz. Inshallah, we will complete them in this QC5. Let's start the lesson. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. سلام قول من رب الرحيم. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. رب زدني علما. رب زدني رب زدني. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. So the pages which we have to study, they comprise 16 to 20. The first page is page 16 here. The first pointer is abrogation, second pointer is don't question, third pointer is wish of the people of the book, and the fourth pointer is paradise for Jews and Christians only. So let's to keep the pointers on the left hand. Why? Because in QC2 you use the 5 fingers of the right. In QC3 you use the 5 fingers of the left. So the 10 pages, they are in front. Now in QC4 you again use the right hand for the 5 pages. Now in QC5 we are using again the left hand for. So we will have the 10 pages again on our front. So starting with the page 16, the pointers are abrogations, don't questions, wish of the peoples of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians. Yes, if somebody can revise, please revise these pointers.
Abrogation, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only.
Okay, and what about the brief pointers, if you kindly can revise?
Abrogation, question, wish, paradise.
Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. So today we will study the first pointer of the page 16, that is abrogations. And the relation with the previous verses is Allah talked about the jealousy of the people of the book in Medina. They used to create doubts in the minds of the Muslim. Allah answers some of those doubts. Let's start with the ayah. Bismillah ar-Rahman. ما ننسخ من آيات أو ننسها نات بخير منها أو مثلها ألم تعلم أن الله على كل شيء قدير ألم تعلم أن الله له ملك السماوات والأرض وما لكم من دون الله من ولي ولا نصير. Whatever we abrogate of a sign or cause it to be forgotten, we bring a better one or similar to it. Do you not know that Allah has power over everything? Do you not know that to Allah belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and you do not have beside Allah any protector or any helper? Let's to look the words coming in these ayahs. Min is a harf. Ma is a here. We will see. Nansakh is a mudari verb. Min is a harf. Ayat is a ism because there is kasrat and min. Aw is a harf. Nunsi is a mudari verb. Ha is a zamir ism. Nati is a madi. B is a harf. Khairin is a ism because kasrat and tanween. Min is a harf. Ha is a zamir ism. Aw is a harf. Misli is a ism. Ha is a zamir ism. A is a harf istifham, mean the question letter. Lam is also harf. Ta'allam. It was ta'lamu. Lam has taken the dhamma, put the just. And moreover, it take the translation of this mudari into madi. Anna is a harf. Allah isme jalala ism. Allah is a harf. Kulli is a ism. Shay'in is a ism. Kadirin is a ism. A is a harf. Lam is a harf. Ta'allam is a mudari verb. Anna is a harf. Lil Allah isme jalala ism. La is a harf. Who is a zamir ism. Mulku is a ism. As-samawati is a ism. Waw is a harf. Al-ardi is a ism. Waw is a harf. Ma is a harf. La is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. Min is a harf. Duni is a ism. Allah ismi jalala ism. Min is a harf. Wali'in. Wali'in, look, the tanween. It's an ism. Waw is a harf. La is a harf. Nasir. Nasir, look, the tanween. So it's again ism. Let's have another look on the same ayah. Ma is a ism. Nasakh is a mudari verb. Min is a harf. Ayat is a ism. Aw is a harf. Nunsiha. Nunsi is a mudari verb. Ha is a zamir ism. Nat is the madi verb. Bi is a harf. Khairin is a ism. Min is a harf. Ha is a zamir ism. Aw is a harf. Misl is a ism. Ha is a zamir ism. A is a harf. Lam is a harf. Ta'lam. Ta'lam is again is a fi'l mudari. Anna is a harf. Allah ismi jilala ism. Allah is a harf. Kulli is a ism. Shayn is a ism. Kadirun is a ism. A is a harf. Lam is a harf. Ta'lam is a ism. Anna is a harf. Allah ismi jilala ism. La harf. Who is a zamir ism. Mulkun is a ism. As-samawat is a ism. Waw is a harf. Al-ardi is a ism. Waw is a harf. Ma is a harf. La is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. Min is a harf. Duni is a ism. Allah ismi jilala ism. Min is a harf. Walihim is a ism. Waw is a harf. La is a harf. Nasir is a ism. The lesson learned from these ayahs are Allah knows what is best for us and when to reveal and when to teach us something better or new. Allah has power over everything and He owns everything. There is no helper or protector for us other than Allah. Look, the new words in each line, 2, 0, 1, 2, on average less than 2 in each line. Let's go word for word and the phrase for phrase and the translation and explanation of the ayah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah. Ma mean what? Nansakh. Nansakh we for abrogate. Min from of. Ayat a sign. Or nunsiha or cause it to be forgotten. Nunsiha to forget. Nati we bring. Bi khairin better. Minha min than it. The nasakh means to abrogate, abolish, or repeal. Aw misliha or similar to it. Alam, do not. Ta'lam, you know. Anna Allah, that Allah, Allah over kulli shayin, everything, qadir, is all powers. When the Quran was revealed as the final book, replacing the Torah, Bible, and others, and some of the commands, such as the Friday instead of the Saturday, or Makkah as a Qibla instead of the Baitul Muqaddas, were changed. Some Jews objected to it and started creating doubts in the minds of the simple Muslims. They said, if the book is from Allah only, how can the commands change? Allah says, we know what is best for the people in different times and when to teach some things better and new. We have power over everything. He also said, we come up better or equal, better for whom? For us, humans. Alim, now it's your turn if somebody kindly revise this part.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum, yes, sister.
Yes, ما ننسخ من آية أو ننسها نأتي بخير منها أو مثلها ألم تعلم أن الله على كل شيء قدير. ما ننسخ, what we abrogate, min ayatin, of a sign, aw, or nunsiha, we cause it to be forgotten. Na'ati, we bring the hiring better minha than it. Aw misliha, or similar to it. Alam, do not. Ta'alam, you know, annallah, that Allah, ala kulli shay'in qadir, over everything, is all powerful. Sadaqallahu al-azim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما ننسخ what we for abrogate من آيات of a sign وننسها and cause it to be forgotten not if we bring بخير better منها than it أو مثلها or similar to it ألم do not تعلم you know أن الله that Allah Allah over كل شيء everything قدير all powerful. The next ayah is Bismillah. Alam, do not, ta'lam, you know, anna Allah, that Allah, lahu for him, mulku, is the kingdom, as-samawat of the human, wal ard and the earth, wa ma lakum, and not for you, min dunillahi, beside Allah, min any waliyun protector, wala and not nasir, any helper. To Allah belongs the whole universe. Here Allah calls upon us to ponder His kingdom and His powers. Don't you know that Allah's domain spreads far and wide beyond what you can see and imagine? Feel your helplessness and insignificance when trasmini, an epidemic, so my tsunami or an epidemic or a storm is approaching. You can only call upon Allah for the safety. Imagine the huge systems in this universe, many of which don't even comprehend, like the growth of vegetations, the animals and insect kingdoms, the food cycle, the water cycle, the ozone protection system, etc. For Allah, who is running this huge universe and maintaining the billions of complex systems, coming up with a better guidance for human beings in the universe is no issue at all. Feel the elations and happiness that the one who creates such a huge universe is our guide and our helper. He will never leave us alone. He is always there to help us, guide us, and protect us in the face of all the oppositions, fake news, and the accusations against Islam. Some people, out of their hatred of Islam, create doubts and spreads chaos and mischief against Islam. Fake news were spread at the time of the Prophet and are spread by evil people today as well. If we do I have the absolute trust and reliance on the guidance from Allah? Do I turn to the book for solutions? Is my faith shaken by every fake news or the fact accusations against Islam? Do I have the confidence to face the mischievous people with the right answer? Do I feel that Allah is always there to help us and guide us? Let's do have a hadith here. Narrated Abu Huraira that Abu Bakr Siddiq said, Messengers of Allah, command me something to say in the morning and in the evening. He said, say, Allahumma fatir samawati wal ardi, alima al-ghaybi wa shahadati rabba kulli shayn wa malaikati. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أعوذ بك من شر نفسي وشر الشيطان وشركه. O Allah, creator of the heavens and the earth, who knows the unseen and the seen, Lord and possessor of everything, I testify that there is no God but you. I seek refuge in you from the evil within myself, from the evil of the devil and his incitements to the attributing the partners to Allah. Alim, now it's your turn. Please, somebody kindly revise this part.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Alam ta'alam, do not you know, أن الله, that Allah, lahu, for him, mulku is the kingdom, samawati, of the heavens, wal ard, and the earth, wama lakum, and not is for you, min duni, besides Allah, Allahu min, any, wali, protector, wala nasir, and not any helper.
Jazakallah khaira, sister. Let to go for the lesson learned from these ayahs. Allah knows what is best for us and when to reveal and when to teach us something better and new. Allah has power over everything and He owns everything. There is no helper or protector for us other than Allah. Let's to pray. O Allah, bless us with a strong iman and love for this book. Protect our faith against the whisperers of the shaitan and help us overcome all doubts. Bless us with the knowledge. Make a plan, inshallah. I will ponder the creations of the heavens and the earth at least once every week. Let's to see the asma coming in this ayah. Ayah, plural is ayat. Sama, plural is samawat. Wali, plural is awliya. Now the three letters on word is nasakha, yansukhu, ansikh. Nasikh, mansukh, nasakh. Nun, sin, kha is the root letter and bab is fatah. Alima, ya'lamu, ilm. Alimun, ma'lumun, ilmun. And lam mim is the root letter, bab is samya. Malaka, yamliku, imlik. Malikun, mamlukun, mulkun. Mim lam kaf is the rule at babi daraba. Nasara yansuru unsur. Nasirun nasirun mansurun and nasrun. Nun swadra is the rule at babi is nasara. The next is the weak word. Ata yati eti. Atin matin ityan. Hamza taya is the rule at babi is daraba. Next is the mazid fi. Among them is ansa yunsi ansi. Munsin, munsin, insan. The nun sinja is the rule at Babi's file pattern is Aslam. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Salamun qawlun min rabbir rahim. Fabi'ayyi alai rabbikuma tukadziban. Rabbi zidni ilma. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 16.3, Grammar. Today, we will study about the Jumla failure, mean the verbal sentence. Yes, what is verbal sentence? Any idea?
It starts
Sentence
with a
that begin with verb.
Yes, sentences that start with verbs.
Yes, a sentence which starts with the verb is called Jumla failure or verbal sentence. And what is the nominal sentence or the Jumla Ismiya?
It starts with the proper noun.
Yes, any sentence which start with the noun or the ism is called Jumla Ismiya or the nominals. We know the Arabic grammar has two parts. One is called sarf, other is called nab. Sarf is that in which the root letter or the letters they join to make the word, just like fa and lam. It may get fa'il, fil, fa'altum, yafaluna, fa'al, maf'ul, etc. And what is the nav? We join these words either to make some pairs, just like fil ardi, betun kabirun, zalikal betu bet, and or either make join the word to make sentence or use these pairs to sentence. Just like al-baytu kabir. Khalaqallahu al-arda fi yawmayn. Kana hadha baytan kabira. Inna zalika al-bayta baytullah. So we studied last time in QC4 nominal sentence in last lessons. We say al-baytu kabir. We say the first noun is a proper noun. The second is a common noun. First is the marfa. Second is the nakra. First is called the mubtada. Second is called the khabar. Both are marfu in the state of raf. It means both have the dhamma or dhammatan. Al-baytu kabirun, the house is big. Then we saw few examples. Allahu ghafurun. Allah is a ism, proper noun. Ghafurun is a common noun, so it's a khabar. Allahu ghafurun, Allah is forgiving, is a sentence. Jumla ismiya or nominal sentence, starting with the ism. Al-baytu kabirun, the house is big. It's a jumla ismiya nominal because starting with the ism. Al-baytu is a proper noun, kabirun is a common noun. One is marfa, other is nakra. Both are in the state of raf. Both are marfu. So it's a jumla ismiya. Then we say al-muslimu sadiqun. Al-muslimu is a proper noun because alif lam is there. Sadiqun is a common noun because no alif lam. And al-muslimu is the mubtada and sadiq is the khabar. Both are in the state of raf, marfu. So we will say jumla ismiya. Then we saw the plural example. Al-Muslimuna Sadiqun. We say Al-Muslimuna is a proper noun because Alif Lam is there. Sadiquna is the common noun. Al-Muslimuna is the mubtada. Sadiquna is the khabar. Both are in the state of raf. Both are marfu. Why? Al-Muslimuna waw noon is indicating it is from the marfu ism. And as-sadiquna, the waw nun is telling it is from the marfu. So the waw is the sign of rafa or the dhamma in plural. So today we will study the jumla failure or the verbal sentence, means the sentence which starts or begins with the verb. Just like, look this sentence. Daraba Khalidun Zaida. Daraba is a verb. Hit. Khalidun, Khalid hit. Zaidun to Zaid. Khalid hit the Zaid. Now look, after the verb, if a ism come in the rafa or marfu in the state of rafa, having dhamma or dhammatan, it is fa'il. It's the doer of the action. And if the ism after the fail is coming in the nasb, fatah or fatatan, then it is maf'ul. So here we say daraba is the verb, Khalid is a subject because it's in the state of rafa. Zaidun is the object because it's the state of the nasb. So we say fail with its object, subject and object, making a jumla failure or verbal sentence. In this sentence, Khalid is the fa'il because it is marfu in the state of raf. Zaid, its object because it's in state of nas, it's mansub. The ism is mansub, its state is nas. The Arabic nouns by default have the dhamma or dhammatan or the double dhamma on them as if they are always standing and are ready to work. Look, Khalidun. Khalidun. Khalid is a marfu. Zaidun is also marfu. Khalid hit Zaid. Look, this is Khalid, this is Zaid. Khalid came, hit the Zaid, so hit Zaid fall. It's dead. So the file is always standing, and the maful it is laying down because it had fallen. It had got the effect of the hit. So the rafa sign is dhamma or dhammatan, the always standing field. And Nash sign is Fata or Fatatan, always the lying finger. If I say Daraba Khalidun, Khalidun is a file, so the standing finger. Zaida is a maful, so that's the lying finger. We'll say Daraba Khalidun Zaida. So what is Daraba? Fail. What is Khalid? Maful. Why? Because it's marfu, having dhammatan. Zaida, it's maful. Why? Because it's mansoob, having fatata. Let's have more example. If I say Da Nuhun Qawma, Nu invited, called the people. No, no. And this da is a verb, fail. Nuhun is file because it's marfu in the state of raf. Common, it's a marful. Why? Because it's mansoob, having the fatha. If I say yadkhulul mu'minul jannah, a believer will enter paradise. So what is this yadkhulu? What is this yadkhulu?
Fail.
Fail. And what about mu'minun?
Fa'il.
File. Why it's file?
Because of rough state.
State rough or having dhammatan, or it is
Dhammatan.
marfu. And what about jannatan?
Nasb.
It's maf'ul. Why maf'ul?
Maf'ul.
Because it's the state of nas. It's the word is mansub. So we say this is fail, this is file, and this is maf'ul. We will say conclude fail with its file and its maf'ul joints and make a jumla failure. When a file is a fail with its file and with its maf'ul make jumla fail. Let's have another example. Ya'malu al-muslimu khayra. What is this ya'malu? What is this ya'malu?
Fail.
Fail
Fail.
mudari. Okay.
Mudari.
What muslimu?
Fa'il.
File. Why
Fa'il.
it's file?
Because of rough state.
Rough state
And
or it's
dhammatan.
marfu or it have dhammatan. Okay. What about the khayra? What is this?
Khayra is maf'ul.
Maf'ul. Why it's maf'ul? Because in the state of nas, it is mansub. It has the fatatan. So we say fi'l with its file and with its maf'ul constitutes jumla fi'liyah. So khalaqa created is a fi'l or the verb. Allahu is the doer, is the actually subject. We say file is the doer subject. Why is? Because in the state of raf. Al-arda, it is object. Why? Because in the state of nas. So we say khalaqallahul arda. Khalaqa is the verb. Allah is the file. Al-arda the maf'ul. So say fail with file and maf'ul made jumla failure or the verbal sentence. What is the sign? The rafa sign is always standing finger, ready to act. What is the al-arda? It's the nas. The nas state is lying finger, has got the effect of the hit. So if I say Hafizul Muslimul Quran, the Muslim memorized the Quran. Now what is this Hafiza in this sentence?
Fail.
Fail. What about Muslim?
Fa'il.
Why? File.
Move up.
What
It's in
is
a
the
state of
sign of
move up.
file?
State of rough.
It have a dhamma. So dhamma is the sign of file, or it is the marfu, or it is in the state of raf. What about al-Qur'ana?
Maf'ul.
Maful. Why it is maful?
Nasab.
In the state of
State of nas.
Al-
It is mansub. It have a fatha. So we say fail with it file and maful makes Jumla fi'liya or the verbal sentence. Let's have another. Yakra'ul mu'minu hadisa. So what is this yakra'u?
Fail.
Mudari.
Fail.
Okay.
Fail.
Al-mu'minu.
Mudari.
What is this define al-mu'minu?
File.
Why it is file?
Because of the rough.
What is the sign of file?
State of
Dhamma.
Raf.
Dhamma.
It's in the state of raf, marfu. The dhamma is the sign of file. What is al-hadisa?
Maf'ul.
Why it is
Maf'ul.
maf'ul?
Nasb.
State of
In
State
the
of
state
Nas.
of nas, mansub.
Fatah.
Is fatah. So we will say fail with its file and maf'ul constitute or make jumla fi'liya or the verbal sentence. Let's have another example. Yasma'u salihu sira. What is this yasma'u?
Fail.
Fail. What is as-salihu?
Mudari.
As-salihu.
Because
Fa'il.
of the Dhamma.
Fail.
It's in the state of Dhamma.
Is file. Why? Because
Rafa.
it have the dhamma or in the state of raf or it is marfu. What about as-sira?
Maf'ul.
Why it
In
is
the state of
maf'ul?
Nas.
State of Nas.
In the state of nas or
Because
it
the state of
is the
nas.
mansub or having the fatah. So we say
Fatah.
fail, we got a fail, a file and maf'ul. So we will say fail with it file and maf'ul constitute or make a jumla failure or the verbal sentence. Let's to have an example. Hafizal Muslimul Quran. It's a single. We want to make a plural. So what we will do, we will say Hafizal Muslimuna al-Quran. Al-Muslimu is the single, Al-Muslimuna is the plural. So Hafiza is the verb, Al-Muslimuna is the file, Al-Qur'ana is the maf'ul. We will say the fail with file and maf'ul constitute or make jumla failure or verbal sentence. Let's have another. Yakra'ul mu'minul hadisa. Convert it into plural.
Yakra'ul mu'minuna
Al-Mu'min
haditha.
al-Hadith.
Yakra'ul mu'minuna al-hadisa. Mean we will say yakra'u al-mu'mina. It was al-mu'minun single. Now it become al-mu'minun. Let's have another example. Yasma'u salihu sira. How you will convert into plural?
Yes, mouse.
Yasma'ul
Sira.
asira.
Yasma'u
Asira.
as-salihuna sira. So this is the plural. Now if the verb and subjects are there in sentence, then the word will be singular. Now note that when after the verb, if subject is visible, subject is there present in the sentence, then the verb will come single. If no subject present, then the verb will come as accordingly. Yes, in this case, the verb for the male will come the masculine form. In the female, it will come the feminine form. Okay, let's have the example. Hafizal Muslimul Qur'ana. This is a masculine sentence. Let's to convert into feminine.
Hafizatil muslimatu al-Qur'ana.
Yes, Hafiza is for the masculine. For the feminine, we say Hafiza. Yes, we did in the QC1. Fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu, fa'altum, fa'alna, fa'alat. We added tasakin for the family. Hafiza, hafazu, hafizta, hafiztu, hafiztum, hafizna, hafizat for the family. So we say hafizat. Now it becomes the feminine verb. Al-Muslimu is the masculine. Put a round tie, it becomes the feminine. Al-Muslimatu. Al-Qur'ana is the same. So we say Hafiz al-Muslimul Quran. For the female, we say Hafazatil al-Muslimatul Quran. Yakrul mu'minul hadisa. Converting it to feminine.
تقرأ المؤمنات الحديث.
تقرأ المؤمنات الحديث. Because for the feminine we use ta. Yafalu, yafaluna, tafalu, afalu, tafaluna, afalu, and hiya tafal. Same way. Yakrau, yakrauna, takrau, akrau, takrauna, nakrau, hiya takrau. For feminine, in mudare we use ta. Now I have another example. Yasmaut salihu sira. Convert into feminine word.
تسمع
تسمع الصالحة السيرة.
Yes. Tasma as-salihatu as-sira. So let's go for the workbook. Ma nansukhu min ayatin wa nunsiha. What we for abrogate of a sign or we cause it to forget it. Lahum mulku samawati wal ard. For him is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. Min waliyun wala nasir. Any protector and not any helper. The plural for ayat is ayat. And for sama, samawat, for wali, awliya. Let's to revise the 6 keys for nasakha. Nasakha, yansukhu, insikh, nasikh, mansukh, nasakh. Noon sin kha is the root letter, bab is fatah. Alima, ya'lamu, ilm, alimun, ma'lumun, ilmun. And lam mim is the root letter, bab is samir. Malaka, yamliku, imlik, malikun, mamlukun, mulkun. Mim lam kaf is the root letter, bab is daraba. Nasara, yansuru, unsur, nasirun, mansurun, nasrun. Nun swad ra is the root letter, bab is nasra. Ata, yati, eti. Atin, matyun, ityanun. Hamzata ya is the root letter, bab is daraba. The next is ansa, ansa, yunsi, ansi. Munsin, munsan, insan. So here the nun sin ya is the root letter, bab is ifal, pattern is aslama. Let's to have the question answered. Write the simplified definition of sarf and nav. You know, the sarf is how to make different words from the root letters of a verb. And nav is the how to make pairs and the sentences using the different words. What is the jumla ismiya and jumla failure? Of course, jumla ismiya is the one which is started with the noun or the ism. And jumla failure is the one which is started with the verb or the fail. Change the subject to plural in sentences given. Hafiz al-Muslimul Qur'ana. How you will make it plural?
حفظ المسلمون
Hafiz
حفظ
al-Muslimun
المسلمون
al-Qur'an.
القرآن.
Yakra al-Mu'minu al-Hadisa. How you will make plural?
يقرأ المؤمنون الحديث.
Yasma as-Salihu Sira. How you will be the plural?
يسمع الصالحون السيرة.
Change the subject and the verb to the feminine. Just like Hafizatil Muslimul Qur'ana. How you will say for the feminine?
حفظت المسلمة القرآن.
Hafizatil al-Muslimatun to al-Qur'ana. What about Yakra al-Mu'minu hadisa? What will be the feminine for this sentence?
تقرأ المؤمنة الحديث.
Takra al-Mu'minatu al-Hadisa. Yasmul as-Salihu.
تسمع الصالحة السيرة.
Not salihuna. Tasmu as-salihatu. Alif lam. It gives the one single dhamma. Tasmu as-salihatu as-sira. Okay. We will have a difference between the compound and the jumla ismiya. Jumla ismiya is there is always two ism. One is the marfa proper noun. Other is the nakra mean the common. Both are in the state of raf. Then we say jumla ism. In case if both the ism they are proper noun, then it's not jumla, it's a compound or murakkab. If both ism they are common noun, that is also not the jumla, that is called the compound or murakkab. Look, the example. Al-masjidu karibun. Al-masjidu is a proper noun. So it's mubtada. Karibun is a common noun. It's a khabar. Both are in the state of raf. Mean both have the dhamma. So it's a sentence. So first noun is proper and second is a common noun. So it's a nominal sentence. Have another. Al-ilmu nurun. Look, the first noun is proper noun and the second is common noun. And both are in the state of raf. So we say it's a jumla ismiya. Knowledge is the light. Al-Quranu kitabun. Al-Quranu is the proper noun. Quranu is the common noun. Both are in the state of raf. So it's a jumla ismiya. Now look this. Aswatu husnatun. Both are the common noun. So it is not the jumla ismiya. Because jumla ismiya need a proper noun and a common noun. And both in the state of raf. So it is a murakkab tawsifi or sifapi. Muhammadun Rasulun. Yes. Is it a jumla or it is a compound murakkab tawsifi? Yes.
A, a nominal sentence.
Why?
It's not a tawsifi because Muhammadun Rasulun is a sentence.
How? That you have to prove that it is a sentence. If it is a sentence, how it is a sentence? Why it is a sentence?
Because of a proper noun and a common noun.
Muhammadun is a proper noun, a personal name. So it's a proper noun. And Rasulun is a common noun. And both are in the state of raf. So it is a sentence or the jumla ismi. What about this? Kitabun azimun. What is this? Both are the common.
Tawsifi.
So both are common nouns, so they can't be a jumla ismiya. We will say it's a murakkab tawsifi or the sifapi. What about Allahu khaliqun?
Jumla ismih.
Why it is jumla ismiya?
Because Allahu is a proper noun. And Khalikun is a common noun.
And both are in the state of jar. Yes?
J.
No. Both are in the state of raf.
Both are in the state of raf.
So you have to speak of that. Allah is a proper noun. The Khaliq is the common noun. Both are in the state of raf. So that is the reason they are jumla ismi. What about this? Al-Quranu Majidun.
That is Jumla ismiyah.
Why?
Al-Quran is a proper noun.
Yes.
Majidun is a common noun, and both is in the state of raf.
Yes, that is the condition. Both should be in the raf state or both should be marfu, having dhammatan. So that is the reason it's jumla ismi. What about this? Allahu ghafurun.
Jumla ismiyah.
Why?
Allahu is proper noun,
Proper
Ghafurun is common noun, and both are in the state of raf.
Both are in the state of raf or marfu, having dhammatan. So that is the jumla ismi. What about this? As-salhu khairun.
Jumla ismiya.
Jumla ismiyah.
Why? Yeah, how it is?
Because proper noun, common noun, and both are in the state of raf.
Okay. Ardun wasiyatun. What about this?
This one is
Tawsifi.
Why?
because they are both
Because both are common nouns.
Both are common nouns, so it's murakkab tawsif.
And
What about al-ilmu jadidun?
Jumla ismiyah.
Why?
A proper and common noun, and in the state of raf.
Yes. Kalmun jadidun.
Tawsifi.
Why?
Sifi.
Why?
Both
They
are
can-
common nouns and state of raf.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is right.
Al-masjidu qaribun.
Jumla ismiya.
Why?
Jumla ismiya. Proper
Because
and common noun both in the state of raf.
one is in proper noun, the other is a common noun.
So
Yes, so
remember, in the Jumla Ismiya, we need at least two parts. One is Mubtada, other is the Khabar. Just like Zaidun is a proper noun, so it can be Mubtada. And Jalisun is a common noun, it can be Khabar. And both should be in the state of Ra. So the mandatory part of a Jumla Ismiya is a Mubtada and a Khabar. Or in other words, simply you can say two nouns. One should be the proper, other should be the common. And the second condition is both should be in the state of Ra. Or both should be marfu, or both should be having dhamma. Let's an example. Al-walidani. It's a proper noun because alif lam is there. Walidani means two boys. So it can be a mubtada. Proper nouns. And kaimani, it's a khabar. The two boys, they are standing. What they are doing? They are standing. So this is a news. So khabar can be this form also. Look another here. Al-muallimuna. It can be mubtada. Why? Because proper noun, alif lam. And this is in the state of raf. How you say raf? Because wawnun is the sign of raf. Yanun is the sign of nas and jar. So khabar is katabu. Katabu, they wrote. So look here, the katabu is the jumla failure is coming. Alal warki is a jar majur concerned with the verb katabu. So this katabu alal warki is the khabar. So khabar can be a single word. It can be a jumla failure. Khabar can be a jumla ismiya. Khabar can be a shibe jumla khabar. Khabar can be a compound, just like Murakkabi dafi, Murakkabi tawsifi, Murakkabi shari, they can come as a khabar. So khabar can be a single word, it may be a jumla ismiya, it may be a jumla failure, it may be a compound, just like Murakkabi tawsifi, Murakkabi dafi, Murakkabi shari. Or it can be a jar majroor, shibe jumla khabar, or it can be a zarf, shibe jumla khabar. We will learn it later. Let's to have few examples. Zaid Fathul Babaini. Zaid opened the board door. No, Zaid is a file because it's a proper noun. It's a Mubtada because proper noun. And Fathul Babaini is a jumla failure coming as a khabar. Al-Kitabu al-Maktabi. Al-Kitabu is the Mubtada because it's a proper noun. Al-Maktabi is a jar majur, shibe jumla khabar. It is coming as a khabar. We will call shibe jumla khabar. The jar majur when come, it calls shibe jumla khabar. When the zarf come, we say it's shibe jumla khabar. Zarf. Allahu la yazlimun nas. Allah is a Mubtada because proper noun. La yazlimun nasa. It's a sentence, negative sentence of mudari. So it's a failure coming as a khabar. Al-Qur'anu kalamullahi. Al-Qur'anu is a mubtada because proper noun. What is the khabar? Kalamullah is a, which type of sentence it is? Kalamullah.
Kalamullahi. Noun.
What type of structure this is?
Khabar. Mubtada and khabar.
No.
Is Jumla filia?
No.
Jumla ismiya.
No.
Kalamu.
Mudaf and mudaf ilay.
Yes, it's Murakkab Idafi. It's Mudaf and Mudaf ilayh because the second ism coming majroor. And the first ism, it is khafif, light, no alif lam, no tanween. So it can be mudaf. So it's a mudaf alayh. So mudaf alayh can come as a khabar.
Oh,
Zaidun jalisun fil masjidi. Zaidun, it's a mubtada because problem. Jalisun, it's a ism coming as a khabar. What about fil masjidi? Jar majur, it's concerned with the khabar. When a jar majur or zarf come in a khabar place, then it is concerned with the khabar. So is jalisun fil masjidi? It's a khabar. What type of khabar it is? Yes. What type of khabar it is? Jalisun fil masjidi.
Jaru Masjuru Habar.
Okay. The next is Jahannamu lil kafirina. Jahannamu lil kafirina. Is this a sentence or a compound? It's again a compound because Jahannam is not the proper noun here. Let's go for the question answer. Ma nansakh. Why do we for abrogate? What we obligate? We don't obligate. We obligate. A, B, C, D. Which one is correct?
A.
B. Ma nansakh. What we abrogate. Okay. The next is nunsiha. They cause it to be forgotten. We cause it to be forgotten. We cause it to be remembered. We cause it to be forgotten. A, B, C, D.
Is that B or D?
We cause
D.
it to be forgotten.
D.
D is correct. Alam ta'lam. Alam ta'lam. You did not know. You do not know. You do you not know. Did not he know. A, B, C, D.
C.
Okay. The naskh means to abrogate, to repel, to write, to abolish. A, B, C, D.
A, B, and C.
Good.
And D.
When the Quran was revealed as the final book, replacing previous books revealed from Allah, the Torah, the Bible, some commands, A, B, C, D.
All.
All of
Allah knows what is best for us, when to reveal, when to teach us something better, when to teach us something new. A, B, C, D.
all of the
All.
above.
All. Min wali in for protector, any creator, any enemy, any protector. A, B, C, D.
D.
Good. इसमें फाइल ऑफ आता is मौतिन इतियान आतिन आता. A, B, C, D.
C.
फेल अमर is ansa of ans insa munsin ansa. A, B, C, D.
D.
Ans.
Sorry.
Ans. Plural of wali
Ans.
is waliya, awliya, awla, walao. A, B, C, D.
B.
B.
How many parts of Arabic grammar? 3, 2, 4, 5?
2.
2. Define surf. How to make pairs and sentence using different words, how to make letters, how to compose a poem, how to make different words from root letters of a verb. A, B, C, D.
D.
D. How to make different words from root letters of a verb. Define nav. How to make pairs and sentence using different words, how to make letters, how to compose a poem, how to make different words from root letters of a verb.
A.
A, right. Example of jumla failures is حفظ المسلم القرآن المؤمن يقرأ الحديث خلق الله الأرض الصالح يسمع القصيرة. A, B, C, D.
A.
A and C.
C.
C is also خلق الله الأرض, a jumla failure starting with the verb. Allah created the sky. Khalaqallahu sama, khalaqallahu sama, yakhlaqullahu sama, Allahu khaliqul as-sama, ABCD.
A.
D.
B. Khalaqallahu sama. The Muslim establishes the Salah. Yuqimul Muslim Salah. Yuqimul Muslimut Salah. Akamal Muslimus Salah. Akamal Muslimus Salah. ABCD.
A or B?
B. The Muslim listen the Quran. Sami al-Muslimul Qur'ana. Sami al-Muslimul Qur'ana. Sami al-Muslimul Qur'ana. Sami al-Muslimul Qur'ana.
B.
B. B.
C. Okay.
C.
Believers read hadith. يقرأ المؤمنون الحديث يقرأ المؤمنون الحديث يقرأ المؤمنون الحديث يقرأ المؤمنون الحديث A B C D.
C.
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 Okay.
C.
The Muslim memorizes the Quran. يحفظ المسلم القرآن. يحفظ المسلم القرآن. يحفظ المسلم القرآن. يحفظ المسلم القرآن A B C D.
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 Right. The wise lady listened to the hadith. تسمع السهلة الحديثة. تسمع السهلة الحديثة. تسمع السهلة الحديث. تسمع السهلة الحديثة A B C D.
B.
D.
B.
B is right. Okay, 700. Known to you, let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome, please.